What's going on YouTube? Alex981 here. How's it going, Night Brigade? I'm here with a new video for this channel. This is not a Pokemon Fire Red Omega Nuzlocke, Fire Red Omega Egglocke video. No, this is just an announcement video to talk about some things that I'm going to be doing with this channel, because I got some things to talk about, story time. But yeah, I got a few announcements, starting with well, I got some good news and I got some bad news. So I'll start with the bad news first, so you guys can be like, I won't be all surprised and whatnot, just like, and then so that way the good news can soften the blow and whatnot. Or build you up, should I say. Actually, you do the good news first if you want to soften the blow. Anyways, bad news is, unfortunately, if you guys have noticed, I haven't been updating the channel with new videos on Pokemon Fire Red Omega Egglocke. Now, the reason for that is because I just haven't really been feeling up to playing the Pokemon Fire Red Omega Egglocke, mostly because of how little amount of eggs that I got for the challenge. And unfortunately, it's very sad, I know, but unfortunately this means that I'm going to have to cancel the Fire Red Omega Egglocke. I'm sorry, I know, to all those out there who wanted to see me continue with the Egglocke, who have sent me eggs. I know, I'm sorry, but unfortunately, it is how it is, and I just couldn't really feel it. But yeah, I mean, I don't really know what else to say other than that. But don't worry, I do have some good news though. Don't worry. Good news is that even though I'm canceling the Pokemon Fire Red Omega Egglocke, there will be more Egglocks coming in the future, just not right now. Considering that I'm sort of like a new, sort of new to the YouTube scene, and people may not want to waste their time trying to send me eggs because they don't know me, all that good stuff. But however, there are going to be two new projects that I'm going to be doing for this channel. One, I'm going to be trying to make, there's one that I'm going to try and make into a daily project. I'm going to try, at the very least. And one of those projects that one project that I talk about making into a daily project, I will talk about that lastly. Firstly, there's going to be this new project called the Pokemon Retired Nuzlocke. Now this is a new Nuzlocke variant, came up by a YouTube user known as Frosty Kool-Aid. If you want a more detailed description of what that lock variant is, be sure to go to his video down below in the description down below this video, and be sure to subscribe, because it's a very awesome Nuzlocke variant, and he's going to be doing one pretty soon. So be sure to support him on that one too. So essentially, what the Retired Nuzlocke is, I'll instead of telling you what it is, I will explain it. Essentially, I'll start with an example. So if I beat, like, say, Brock's last Pokemon with Squirtle, that means that Squirtle has to be boxed in a separate box, only for retired Pokemon. But then some of you might be confused as to why I would do that. It's like, but what's the point of that? The Pokemon would just be dead, considered dead and unusable. No, that's not how it works. Fainted Pokemon and retired Pokemon are completely different. Fainted Pokemon are Pokemon that died during the Nuzlocke. It's completely different things. the retired Pokemon are Pokemon that you cannot use until you get all 8 badges and take on the Elite Four as well as the champion. That's right. So, just because I'm going to be boxing Squirtle, that doesn't mean you won't see Squirtle again later on down the road. So, that means I would have a total of 8 members retired for when I get to the Elite, when I get to Victory Road. And I know that Victory Road has like rival battles and whatnot, and rival battles count as a boss battle, like the Elite Four. I may or may not count the rival battle. I don't know. That all depends. For each Elite Four member I defeat, the last Pokemon that I use to defeat their last Pokemon on an Elite Four member, I cannot use it anymore. Because that will essentially mean it's also retired. I think that's how he said it, but I don't know. This is based off what I'm going off on my head right now. So if you want a more detailed description of what the challenge is, be sure to go to Frosty Kool-Aid's channel by clicking on the video link down below in the description. It's really awesome. It's exciting. It's really cool, really interesting, and I really want to give it a try. So shoutouts to Frosty Kool-Aid for making Nuzlocke variants. That's what we need more Nuzlocke variants for us to try out. But anyways, now the next thing that I'm going to be stopping gameplay to talk about for a bit is there's this other new project, the one that's going to be daily. This is a project that I'm starting based off of a challenge on PokeCommunity.com, a Pokemon community forum. There's this user named Volga who runs the Nuzlocke thread over there, and he's got this this sort of challenge, sort of variance of the challenge on there. One that's called Singles, where you try to beat just one region of a game. Like, just say, like, oh, I'm just gonna do a singles variant of a Pokemon Nuzlocke for Pokemon Red. Beat the Kanto region. Okay, good. Then there's this other one that I'm going to be taking. It is called the Ultimate Challenge. That's right. I'm going to be doing a Pokemon Nuzlocke Ultimate Challenge for my channel. Now, essentially, what the Pokemon Ultimate Challenge is on his Nuzlocke thread is essentially this. I play through a Nuzlocke of not just one region, but all 6 regions in one shot for the Nuzlocke. Now that means I go through Kanto first, then Johto, then Hoenn, then Sinnoh, then Unova, and then finally Kalos. When I finally beat the Kalos champion, that's when I defeated the Ultimate Challenge for the Nuzlocke. That's right! All 6 regions, I'm going to be doing them. I'm going to be going straight on, straight off. And each region completed is going to serve as a checkpoint. But then somebody might be confused and be like, oh, but that's not really that amazing. I mean, you're just gonna do all 6 regions and like, that's just 6 Nuzlockes. No, that's not the same thing. That is not the same thing. Reason why is because I've instilled rules for this Nuzlocke to make it all count as one Nuzlocke. Make all those regions count as one Nuzlocke. Now, basically, I'm going to explain the rules. It's all the mandatory rules and all that. I won't explain them because I'm sure, because I'll have the chance to explain them when I do the when I actually do the first episode of the Ultimate Challenge. But here are the rules. The optional rules that I'm instilling in myself. Nicknaming every Pokemon that I get, whether it's given or caught. Next up is the Dupes Clause, which I'm sure everyone would know as if I get a duplicate Pokemon. So if I found an Eevee somewhere, if I caught an Eevee and then I found an Eevee on another route, I can choose to pass over that Pokemon just for the sake of more variety. Because I'm sure none of you would like to see Rattatas and Rattatas and Rattatas and Rattatas. But anyways, yeah, that's the Dupe's Claws. Then the next one is the Shiny Claws, because, you know, if I found a Shiny out there, regardless if I caught something already on a route, or if I clear a route, I'm still going to catch it, because it's a Shiny. I still want that. I still want it. I must satisfy my ego. But, now the next one is going to be a variant of the Blackout Whiteout rule. Now, for those who do not know, according to the Blackout Whiteout rule, if you black out or white out, it is considered game over. However, since this is a special Nuzlocke that I'm doing, if I black out or white out, I will lose a life. So essentially what that means, if I will start this challenge in the Kanto region with 4 lives max. And if I lose all 4 lives, that's game over. That is game over. And if I don't have any more Pokemon to use, that's also game over as well. So, yeah, that's essentially what it is. It's going to be Mario style with those rules. But, yeah. And then the next one, next rule, the battle style will be stuck on set. So that means that if I beat an opponent's Pokemon, I cannot have the game tell me to if I want to switch Pokemon. No, the opponent will send in the next Pokemon, and if I want to switch, I'd have to do it manually. And excuse me. Where was I? Oh yeah. Talking about the shoot, brain fart. But yeah. What was I? I was talking about the. Oh yeah, I was talking about the battle style. Yeah, it's gonna be stuck on set. Moving on. Next rule that is gonna be very hard to swallow, but I'm still gonna be doing it anyways. Is I cannot use any trainer items while in battle. That means no using potions, no full restores, no full heals, no antidotes. None of that during battle. With the exception of held items like berries, leftovers, as well as healing moves like aromatherapy or soft boiled, for example. Those are fine. Trainer items like full restores, and all that stuff, completely off limits. That is essentially fine. And then I think there's another one that I instilled when I talked to the guy on the thread. I think this is only for a Gen 6 rule, because Gen 6 has some things in it that makes the game X and Y just a little too easy. Is the EXP share. The EXP share is turned off during times of progression. However, I can choose to turn it on if I wish for grinding montage purposes, for 15-minute grinding montages. But other than that, that's it. No using the EXP share while I'm trying to progress through the game, fighting trainers, gym leaders, all that stuff. No EXP share for Gen 6. And I think that's pretty much about it for the rules. If you guys want to know more about what this challenge is, be sure to check out PokeCommunity.com, which I will also link a description to the thread down below, and give Volga a shout out for organizing the thread, because he's really got his work cut out, trying to take note of people who are doing challenges and whatnot. Now, I will tell you the games that I will be doing for the Pokemon Nuzlocke Ultimate Challenge. For Gen 1, for Kanto, I'm going to be doing Pokemon Ruthless Red. That's right, it's a ROM hack an enhanced ROM hack of the original Pokemon Red game. Not Pokemon Fire Red, but the original Pokemon Red game, Gen 1. And then the next one is going to be Pokemon Complex Crystal for Johto. And then the next one after that, Pokemon Emerald Omega. Notice how I am not using any of the remakes for this game. No, I'm not using any of the remakes. And then the next one is Pokemon, I think it's called Perfect Platinum? Yeah. Pokemon Perfect Platinum Challengers Edition. And then the next one after that is Pokemon Blaze Black for Unova. And then for Kalos, finally, Pokemon X and Y. Unfortunately, I couldn't find, unless I can find a more enhanced version to make the game harder for Pokemon X and Y, I will use that. But for now, X and Y is going to be the only, like, official, quote-unquote, official, version of the games that I'm going to be doing for the Nuzlocke. But, yeah, all of those are going to be, the rest of the games are essentially going to be enhanced versions of the original games. So Pokemon, so again, repeating, Cancer Region, starting off in the Cancer Region, Pokemon Ruthless Red. Next up, Johto, Pokemon Complex Crystal. Next up, Hoenn, and Pokemon Emerald Omega. Next up, Sinnoh, Pokemon Perfect Platinum Challengers Edition. Next up, Unova, Pokemon Blaze Black, and then finally, Kalos, Pokemon X. Those are my games that I'm going to be playing. And for those out there who are coming from the Pokemon community, take note. These are the games I'm playing. And I've already said the rules, and I will explain the rules again in more full detail for when I do the first episode on Pokemon Ruthless Red. I'm so excited. And the Pokemon Ultimate Challenge is going to start next week on Monday. And I'm going to be making it my objective to upload episodes daily, meaning Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, all 5 days of the week. I'm going to try and upload them. Boom. That's how I'm going to do it. And then for the Pokemon Retired Lock, I'm also going to try to upload, but it's not going to be daily. I'll try to upload it during Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. To try and get more episodes out. But, yeah. Those are my announcements. Bad news. Pokemon Fire Red Omega Egg Lock is canceled. I'm sorry. There will be more Egg Locks in the future, just not now. Good news. Retired Lock is coming. The Pokemon Nuzlocke Ultimate Challenge is coming, starting Monday on Pokemon Ruthless Red. So if you guys want to see what happens on that first episode, make sure you subscribe so you can be able to keep up and support me to see how far I go in this challenge. Me personally, I'm excited. I'm excited for this. I'm excited for these projects. I am just so giddy. So giddy, so giddy, so giddy, so giddy. So again, I will link Frosty Kool-Aid's video on the Retired Lock in the description down below, and I will also link the Pokemon community thread about the Pokemon Nuzlocke Ultimate Challenge in the description down below as well. And this is also something I haven't explained yet. For Pokemon Ruthless Red, I will also put down a link to the Poke Community forum that has the ROM hack of Pokemon Ruthless Red. The Pokemon Red ROM you're going to have to get yourself. I can't provide that. But I will provide the link to Ruthless Red. So, for each region that I go through, for each game that I'm doing, I will provide a link. Although, I don't think... Yeah, there's no real ROMs of Pokemon X and Y just yet. Just yet, but yeah. It's all going to be exciting. What do you guys think about these new projects? Are you excited? Are you giddy with anticipation? Or are you just like, whatever? I'm just like, this guy's just talking, not really doing anything, just not playing or anything, just like talking out of his ass and just, you know. But anyways, that's all the time I have for today. So, get ready. We're coming back on Monday to start the Pokemon Nuzlocke Ultimate Challenge. I'm Alex981, and I will see you next time, Night Brigade. Bye. Oh, also, be sure to check out Pokemon Adventure Red on Poke Community Forums. It's awesome. Bye.